Welcome to the Grassroots Racing Show. I'm Doug Thompson.
And I'm Roger Thompson, co-host of the Grassroots Racing program.
The premise of the Grassroots Racing Show is simple. A film crew under the direction of award-winning reporter, videographer Mike Kraft visits the racetracks and sends us fantastic film footage of the racing.
We turn it into a great racing show, and you get to enjoy it from the comfort of your own home.
It's that simple. The Grassroots Racing Show begins now.
I'm Darren Fuquay. I'm here at Wichita Speedway for the Chisholm Trail Showdown. It's our finale for the year, so we're hoping that the Big Time Bell Bonds 87 and TOS Oilfield Service has a good weekend and a good showing.
That's to green as we are set to do it. Down go the caution lights. Ladies and gentlemen, here come the USMTS Modifieds. It's showtime! Out comes the green. Adam Cates will jump to the race lead from the inside of the front row in 23. Ryan McInish will come right with him in 52. It'll be Cates, McInish, 1-2. Then it's Newell Sanders trying to take a look to the outside of Kenny Sweet there side by side. Sweet going to take that spot. He'll move to third. Here goes Sweet in 87. Down the front straightaway here, McInish will take a look to the inside of Adam Cates. Cates, however, fended him off for the time being. Down the back straightaway, Rodney Sanders trying to make that extreme top side work. A little contact. Sanders in 20, Newell in 22, but Rodney will race by. He'll go to third in 20. Down the front straightaway, it's Adam Cates, Ryan McInish, Sanders, Newell, Sweet, the top five. Outside of the top five, good battle. Here goes the 21T of Lancetown. Town has gone to the inside of the 21. Logan Robertson's right there along with a pair of 4 cars. Dan Powers in 4-star, Derek Ramirez in 4R right outside of the top five. Lancetown is rolling. That 21T car to the front. He is up to 4th. Lancetown just passed 3 cars there. He's up to 4th. Sanders now on the move as well. Rodney Sanders getting racy with Ryan McInish down the back straightaway. They'll run side by side for second. Logan Robertson, Kenny Sweet side by side. They will battle outside of the top 5 here, but your race leader continues to be Adam Cates in 23. Adam Cates, Ryan McInish, Rodney Sanders, Lancetown, and Logan Robertson. Robertson out of the top 5. Kenny Sweet taking a look to the inside. Here comes Derek Ramirez as well. Ramirez, Dan Powers, and Kenny Sweet now 3 wide. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Rodney Sanders again trying to take a look to the inside of McInish in 52. Boy, good battles here for a couple of positions. They're 3 wide outside of the top 10 as well. Brian Franz, the 16 of Austin, Siebert, and Stormy Scott there were 3 wide for a moment. They've straightened themselves out just a bit. Down the front straightaway, though, it's still Cates, McInish, Sanders, Town, and Robertson. Again, outside of the top 5, Dan Powers is 6th, Derek Ramirez is 7th, Kenny Sweet is 8th, Austin Siebert is 9th. And we'll see who's 10th of the line this next time by. It might be Stormy Scott. They're 3 wide for 10th. Stormy Scott, Brian Franz, and Kevin Newell 3 wide of the start-finish line. Let's see if they are again. Stormy going to take that spot away again. Take a look to the lead. Boy, we've got action everywhere. Back up front, Sanders and McInish now side by side. Rodney Sanders trying to take that second spot away. Adam Cates cruising along up front in 23K. Continues to be Cates. McInish able to fend off Sanders for now. Adam Cates, Ryan McInish, Rodney Sanders, and soon to be Lancetown. Town is running them down in a hurry in 21T. Lancetown wants to make it a 4-car battle for the lead. He's about to do it. Down the front straightaway, it's Cates, McInish. Sanders may have taken second. He does. Rodney Sanders now second in 20. McInish third. Fourth is the 21 of Town. Lancetown trying to take third. Lancetown is rolling that 21T. Lancetown just went to the inside of the 52 of McInish. He'll take third. Down the front straightaway this time by, it'll be Adam Cates, Rodney Sanders, Lancetown, 1, 2, 3. Derek Ramirez with a move. Derek Ramirez, a bold move down to the inside. He'll take 5th from Robertson. Logan Robertson going to cross back underneath, and they'll run side by side. Meanwhile, Rodney Sanders now stalking down Adam Cates for the race lead. Cates has led so far. Sanders trying to take a peek down to the bottom. We're 10 in, 20 to go. Off turn 4, new leader, it's Sanders. Rodney Sanders by a nose of the start-finish line. Cates is second. Town is third. Ryan McInish still sitting in the 4th spot of the 52. Derek Ramirez is 5th. Dan Powers is 6th. Logan Robertson 7th. Stormy Scott is 8th. Kenny Sweet is 9th. And Austin Siebert 10th. Derek Ramirez is trying to roll down the top 5. He's gotten to 5th now. He's going to have to try to run down your race leader. Sanders, your leader. Town with a slider. Lancetown going to take that second spot for a moment. Adam Cates going to try to take it back. Lancetown going to go on the move here. He'll take second. McInish up and over the groove there for a moment. He saved it. Down the front straightaway, though, it'll continue to be Sanders. Now, Lancetown into that second spot. Remember, Town Oilfield Service.
Car on the back straightaway.
Trouble. In turn number 2, that's Johnny Scott. So caution out just prior to the halfway point of this. Johnny Scott's Black Widow race car rolling to a halt. On the scoreboard, 17 to go. Sanders back to green, your leader in 20. Lancetown off the gas, that for just a second. Down the back straightaway, Town will drop back a spot, maybe 2. McInish, a great start. Ryan McInish is going to run down to the inside of Adam Cates. He'll try to take second. Down the front straightaway, it'll be Rodney Sanders. Let's see who gets to that second spot. Down the front chute, it is Cates in 23. Adam Cates will hang out a second for now. Lancetown again going to take a look down to the bottom in 21. McInish and Ramirez still the top 5. Good battle behind him. Stormy Scott a good run here. Stormy now to 7th. Keep your eye on Stormy Scott. He started 20th. Stormy Scott started outside of row number 10 alongside of his twin brother Johnny. He's up to 7th, working on 2nd. That 6-car pack right there. They're going to go 3 wide. Catestown, McInish, Dan Powers now on the outside. Keep your eye on Powers. A good run. He'll go by Ramirez into the top 5. Dan Powers is up to 5th. Ramirez is 6th. Stormy is 7th. But Rodney Sanders long gone up front in 20. Down the front straightaway, it is all Rodney Sanders as we go by the halfway point. Adam Cates and Lancetown door to door here down the back straightaway. Powers now to 4th. Dan Powers moving up one more spot. McInish and Derek Ramirez now side by side on a 5th spot as well. Ramirez trying to roll down to the bottom of the racetrack. Stormy still 7th. Robertson 8th. Vanderbeek 9th. And Brian France trying to take 10th from Kenny Sweet here off turn 4. Oh, trouble in turn number 1. Heads up. Look out in turn number 1. We've got one around. That is McInish in 52. He and Ramirez may have gotten into contact. Scott, did you see that happen?
Yeah, they did. They got together. Ramirez got loose, and McInish had nowhere to go. It was almost like a synchronized slide.
Here we go. Rodney Sanders ready to bring us back to green with 13 to go in 20. Back to green. Sanders will take the lead one more time. Battle for second, staying side by side. Lancetown will slide up just a bit, take second. Towns now to the second spot of the 21T. Cates is 3rd. Ramirez again with a move. Derek Ramirez may get to 2nd here in a moment. Ramirez to 3rd and 4. Derek Ramirez went from 5th to 3rd down the back straightaway. He's working on Lancetown. Ramirez now to the inside of the 4R in Town side by side. Stormy Scott's not out of this yet. Dan Powers either in 4. A great battle down the back straightaway. Zach Vanderbeek picking his way through traffic as well. Trying to get by Logan Robertson into 7th here as they're side by side as well. Down the back straightaway. When we come by this next time, it'll be 10 to go for Rodney Sanders in 20. Sanders in 20, Town in 21, Ramirez in 4, Cates in 23. And we'll see who's 5th at the line this next time by. It'll be Powers or it'll be Stormy Scott. It'll be Powers. Dan Powers 5th, then it's Stormy, then it's Vanderbeek, then it's Robertson, then it's Sweet and Dave Kane. Kane out of the top 10. Dave Kane has cracked the top 10 in 2C, but Rodney Sanders, as we said, gone up front in 20. Sanders rolls by the start-finish line. Town holding off the 4R of Ramirez for now. Stormy Scott again going to take a look to the inside of the 4 of Dan Powers. That's a good battle there. Powers, Scott, and Adam Cates. Almost a career run here for Adam Cates as he is having a great run tonight. Been in the top 5 all night. Lancetown has had a bad fast race car. Trying to hold off Derek Ramirez here for 8 more trips around. Ramirez now with a good run. Derek Ramirez down to the bottom in 4. They're side by side. Sanders continues to lead. Ramirez going to pull a slider. Derek Ramirez now going to move by to the 2nd spot. Can he hang on to it? He will. Ramirez now 2nd. Town is 3rd. Cates is 4th. Stormy now to the top 5. Stormy from 20th into 5th and 2. Stormy into 5th, working on Cates for 4th. Powers and Vanderbeek right there. A 4-car battle outside of the top 3. Then it's Robertson, Kane, and Sweet. So with 5 to go this next time by, it'll be Rodney Sanders, Derek Ramirez, Lance Town, Adam Cates, and Stormy Scott. Top 5. Then Dan Powers, Zach Vanderbeek, Logan Robertson, Dave Kane, and Kenny Sweet, the top 10. Again, outside of the top 10, it'll be Scott Green, Brian Franz, McGehee, Fuquay, and the 16 of Siebert. That'll be your top 15. Outside of them, it'll be Lassiter, Campbell, Peterson. Looks like McInish still out there, Arneson, Fuller. And Kevin Newell will be the first driver to go a lap down here with 4 to go for Rodney Sanders as we have circled all the way around. Joe Duvall's out there as well in 91. Lap traffic now will maybe play a factor. Rodney's got a big advantage, but I don't think he knows how big his lead is, as he's going to have to be careful through lap traffic. Adam Cates with trouble on the back straightaway, and the caution will blink on for the 3rd time here, as Adam Cates was in the wall trying to limp his way off with a yellow blinked on. 20 down, Scott and Powers. Top 5, 3 to go. Coming back to green for Rodney Sanders in 20. Under green again, Sanders will go to the top of the racetrack. Lance Town going to try to slide in front of Derek Ramirez. He will. Town now going to take that 2nd spot. Derek going to fire back on the outside of the 4. They'll drag race into turn number 3, side by side. 2 to go this time by at the line for Sanders. In 20, does Town have him cleared? He does not. Derek will take 2nd back in 4. Good side-by-side battle for the runner-up spot. Derek Ramirez, Lance Town, Stormy Scott trying to sneak by maybe both of them. Down the back straightaway, Stormy with a good run down the back straightaway in 2. Into turn 3 this time by. White flag will be in the air. Austin Arneson bouncing off the wall, but the white flag is out for Rodney Sanders in 20. One more trip around the 81 Speedway in the opening night of the Park City Chisholm Trail Showdown. Down the back straightaway, Stormy Scott just cleared to 3rd in 2. Into turn 3, though, and out of turn number 4, a dominating victory for Rodney Sanders in 20. Sanders, your winner in 20.
Well, congratulations. A little redemption from last year on night 1. You still got 3 more grand to win tomorrow night. But tell me about the run tonight. Good 30 laps by you.
Yeah, it was a good run for us. I mean, the track was pretty top dominant. Adam Cates ran a great race at the beginning, and ended up getting by him. But I saw Derek and Stormy there on the board, so I figured they were probably charging hard. But I can't say enough about our team. Brad, my dad, everyone that helps us out, Wichita Tank Racing, Swan Energy, MVT, Lancetown, TOS. Randy Timms, Western Flyer, MB Custom, Hatfield. All the fans for coming out. I know it's cold, so hopefully we can be a little warmer tomorrow.
Were you willing just to ride for the first 10, 12 laps? And it seemed like as soon as somebody bobbled, then you just jumped on them and took advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, I kind of got held up there the first couple laps, and I was just trying to be patient. I knew, there was a few, 30 laps, so I didn't want to, do anything stupid. I know we had a pretty good car, so yeah, we're just kind of riding, and we were pretty good on the bottom too. So yeah, we're just trying to bide our time and have something at the end.
Now, you won tonight, and you've had a lot of success here in the past, but tomorrow night's another $1,000. It's $3,000 win tomorrow night. Did you learn anything tonight that maybe you want to change a little bit to get ready for tomorrow night?
Maybe a little bit. I guess we'll just have to watch the track and see what it all does. I mean, it was pretty slimy starting out tonight, and I'm not sure how it'll be tomorrow, but yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on it and go from there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Rodney Sanders, tonight's winner of the Chisholm Trail Showdown.